Hey guys, welcome to the deep dive. So I am trying to get back into these. Hopefully work is slowing down a little bit and I can do more of them. I also started a Discord channel and a lot of my energy has been going into that and chatting with people. It's been pretty awesome. If you're interested in joining, send me a message, send me a comment. There's some things you should know about the Discord channel that, well, we're a special bunch. Let's just say that. And if you're interested, let me know. So today we're going to look at AEO, American Eagle Outfitters. And if you live in America, you know what these guys do. They operate as a specialty retailer that provides clothing, accessories, and personal care products under the American Eagle and Aerie brands. So these guys make clothes. Here in Arizona where I live, you see a lot of people wearing American Eagle Outfitters clothing. They have a lot of different stores, 901 stores, and they've been around for a long time, 1977. They're headquartered in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we're going to be looking at their historic, I say always historic, but their 2003, 4, and 5 run. They went up quite a bit in that time period. And so here we're looking from 1999 to 2003, and you can just kind of see this is the late 90s bull market, then the crash. They actually came back in 01 and 02, which is pretty impressive because most stocks were getting hammered at this time. And now we're kind of in this long trough. So let's zoom in, see what we can tell about the stock. This is the ADR here. This is the volume here. You know what I should change? I should change the comparison to SPY. Where is that? Down here. We should change it away from gold, but last time we were doing a gold miner, so it's still on GLD. Okay. No, why does it do that? It always, I change it, and then it's like, nope, you didn't change it. There we go. All right, so here's the main market in here, the S&P 500. And as you can see, this thing is just getting rode down hard by the 200 MA. That's that big, thick white line. The other MAs are just kind of chopping around, and we'll zoom in a little bit more to kind of start to see what we're working with here. That's probably close enough. Yeah, all right, are we recording? We are recording, so let's do this. Just some things to notice. We got a nice move here off this bottom. Nice move here. We're kind of riding the 100 MA in there, coming back and forth on it. Went under the 200 here, and then a nice move up. And then we've gone sideways here, so I don't know if we're starting right yet or if we have a little ways to go, but that's a decent-looking flag that it's going up on. I don't see any flags, though. I don't see any breakouts. I see the opposite. This is a flag here, and it breaks out lower. But I don't see any flags yet that we would want to look at. This seems like more of a pullback stock at this point, but that's probably going to change. So ADR-wise, that's in here, 5, 6, 4. So pretty decently volatile stock, which is pretty nice. We're not dealing with one of those 2 or 3s. So expect some good moves in here. Zoom in a little bit closer. There we go. Wow, how about that? We can really see it. All right, let's start going. So we are just driving higher off this breakout. Looks like we're riding the 20 MA decently well. Oof. And so we don't really know what dates are going to be their earnings. I looked up this, and this kind of goes back a ways. And we have a couple dates that start in 2004, but we don't know what the earnings are going to be or when they are. So this could have been an earnings here on 8/7/03. But we just don't know. So gap down. Obviously, news was bad. The rest of the main market isn't gapping down, so it was specific to this company, and their volume was high. So yeah, we're not really interested in it yet. But it's not going down too much either. I say that, and it goes lower. It's just interesting how often this happens. You get this kind of range being built, and people think, oh, this is bullish, and then it undercuts. And that's the shakeout that everybody stops watching this stock now. Oh, the stock's done. And that's when it goes up. Just amazing how that happens over and over again. Market is there to disappoint you. Okay, we have a double bottom here. Don't really trade that pattern, but that's a breakout of a double bottom. Wow, we seem to be riding the 10 MA in here. That was a nice little bounce off the 10 MA. Really short flag, but nice little bounce. Yeah, it's not following through yet. Triple bottom. Some people say there's no such thing as a triple bottom. All right, this looks pretty productive. Here, we had all these moving averages that were all choppy, and then they all combined in here, and now it's running up. It has all the moving averages below it, so I think we are about to start. All right. Wanting some kind of flag. It's too short. Very nice. Got a pop up there. That's February 5th in 2004. What's the earliest we got? August in 2004. Let's remember that. So, just looking at it so far, it's doing these little wicky candles. It keeps trying to go up and gets sold off, but it's working. It's going higher. Yeah, buddy. Blast off. Now, was there any real pattern here that just this short flag, and this short flag isn't great. There's no higher lows. I mean, we are going downward on that. So I mean, these are not my favorite trades to take, these down channels, but they can work. I would prefer to see kind of higher lows at the end here to really show some buying, but yeah, they can work. Nothing yet. We are riding the 10 though, so this is a momentum stock, and it's gone up 64%, which is pretty respectable. Now we're breaking down and we're hitting the 20. All right, now we're getting interesting. We got a little flag here. It's 12 bars, strong stock, higher lows in those 2 bars, kind of flat top here. This 804 level could be something worth buying. So let's try that. Let's buy it. It's going to be right above the 10 MA on the next day. Let's buy at 805 and see what happens. Yeah, perfect. All right, gap up. So let's say we bought the gap up. That is pretty beautiful pattern. We opened at 811, so let's say we got in maybe at 815. Say we didn't get in right at the open. 815 we're long, and we could do a stop below the low of this day. It's a high volume breakout. This is the time when you would do a stop at the low of the day, but I'm still a little skittish on that. So the low is 806. Let's do our stop at like 795. Just give it a little bit extra room. First day looks good, sideways. Second day looks good. We're going to be breaking out to new highs. I'm going to take profits on 25% at 860. And I think we hit 864. All right, we're out of a quarter at 860. We entered at 815. We're using about a 20-cent stop. And so 860 from 2050 or 815. So we're looking at 45 cents on a 20-cent stop. So yeah, that's 2.25 R on the first part, on the first 20%, on 25%. I'm going to get out of the other 25% at the close of the next day. Yeesh. All right, close of the next day was 839. So that would have been, let's say 840. So that would have been like 25 cents. So that, we risked 20 cents, right? So that would have been like a 1R, let's just say 1.2 R on the second 25%. All right, so we're looking at a decent, like just under 2R on the first half, and let's trail the rest with the 20 MA. It looks like it's respecting the 20 MA more than the 10. And yeah, buddy. Ooh, all right. We got a nice topping tail here and a little bit higher volume. That's always concerning. The 20 is way down at 850. Yeah, this is not a great position to be in. I hate being in this position because this could easily fall. So part of you is like, man, I should just take some profits. We're definitely going to move our stop up to break even so we don't lose on this trade. I think we move our stop up to this low, which is 836. Ooh, all right. Yeah. Sometimes you don't want to listen to those single candlesticks. Oh, man, that's a gap down. All right, we're holding the 20 MA so far. We did not hold it. All right, we stopped out at a close of 864. 864 from 815, so we got 60 cents on 20 cents. So we got 3R on the last 50%. So yeah, we're looking good. That was a pretty good little trade, probably in the 2R somewhere range. Not fantastic, but yeah, let's see what happens here. If we're going to keep rolling over, or if this was just a shakeout. And if we look back at this trade, this was a pretty great trade here. And mostly what I was looking at is these three little candles in here were higher lows, and we kind of had a flat top in the $8 region. We had this line, and then you can kind of see, it's going to be hard to draw. We kind of had that little wedge there right below the 20 MA, and then man, we just had a wedge pop, and it ran, let's see, about 15%. Not a super volatile stock here, but paying us so far. And we got the same setup here. We got higher lows, and then it's flat around 9. So this is definitely not as good. 12 bars only now. Definitely not as good of a flag as this one. But yeah, we got to take it. We know this stock's going to run. So let's buy at 907. Oh, it's trying. All right, we're in there. 907. Our stop is below this low at 888. So 27-cent stop. Not feeling great about it. I'm just going to get rid of half at like 950. Looks like the high that we got to was 941. And now we're rolling over a little bit. Closed at 923. So I'm getting rid of half at the open of the next day. All right, the open was 922. I said we got in at 907. So not great. That would be about a 14-cent gain on what was our stop? Our stop was 888 on a 27-cent stop. So yeah, almost like a 0.5 R on 50%. But I'm not super happy with this flag and how it looks. But we're actually building a better looking flag here. So let's keep our stop where it is, and maybe we'll add to this if it keeps building out. No, we got stopped. Well, we closed below. So we closed below the 20. So 894. So I don't know, about a 13-cent loser there, plus a 14-cent winner. That's basically a scratch trade. So scratch. So we got one like 2.5 R, 3 R winner, and one scratch trade. But this is productive. We're going sideways, so maybe we'll set up again. Yeesh. All right, we're back down to the 50. I haven't been into the 50 since here. Let's see if we can get something productive, though. I mean, that's a productive little higher lows here. I'm going to buy at 910 if it pops up there. Okay, it did pop up there, and it closed really weak. Huh. So if we're in at 910, our stop is below 846. Yikes, that's a rough stop. Let's have our stop be below this candle, the low of 863. So we're not in a lot of size here, but let's see. All right, we're stopped out. So then we got a 1R loser. All right, one thing I noticed in my past videos is I'm almost too selective with these stocks and these trades. So I want to be taking more trades, and this is now setting up with a pretty nice. Dang it! This is setting up with a pretty nice. I wonder if we could do this. We can do. No, I have to go into the options to turn off snap 2 or whatever. But we're kind of setting up with this nice downtrending line, although we don't have higher lows yet. We are just in this mess. All right, we're getting a little bit tighter here. Nope. I feel like we want to touch this 65 EMA before we go up. And the main market's going down. We tried to break out there, failed. Tried again. All right, we're definitely... I mean, what is this pattern? It's something like that. And this is the breakout date. We're breaking out on a day after a full-size candle, which I never like. But this is the breakout day. I mean, I might have missed it here. And we kind of got this. I mean, it's kind of higher lows. You have a couple violations. What do you think? Would you have taken this trade here? Low volume too, breakout. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken it. It might work, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't have. Even if I were in this, I'd be cut in half because of this low volume nature of it. But it is working. Had a few days of follow through. Yeah, looking good. All right, we're kind of making another flag here on the 10. Getting high volume in this down candle. High volume there, high volume in this candle, high volume in this candle, high volume in this most recent candle. Oof. All right, almost hit the 20 there. Another high volume down day. All right, now we're making higher lows and volume's drying up. I mean, this is not a bad long consolidation, 51 bars. I mean, I say we buy over 995. The high of this candle here, 995, let's buy there. Ooh, it's getting pretty actually. I'm moving that down to 980. 980 I'm buying. Okay, it's failing. There was a lot of potential right in there. It was riding that 20. That is just picture perfect. Higher lows. I mean, this thing could have easily just popped. I mean, we're kind of dealing with a situation like this. This is actually better looking than over here. It's tighter. You can actually see it better if I do that maybe. All right, we're going. Let's see, what was my entry? 980 or something like that. So that would have been in at 980. Not the best entry. Stop below this low at 964. All right, let's try it. So we have 16-cent stop. This thing should run if it can run. Volume is higher on this breakout candle, which is better than back here. Let's see what happens. Ooh, stopped out the next day. All right, -1R, loser. Yeah, the proper entry was probably closer to 970. That would have been good, but you were getting stopped out either way. What do I feel like this thing needs to do? This thing needs a washout. It needs to have just like a big candle. It needs to come back, touch the 100 or something, because it's just messing around with people. Look at that. Broke to new highs, undercut it. This is a choppy, not fun stock. Super tight here. I mean, I say we buy over 1020. Let's buy over 1020 because we are riding this moving average and we are having higher lows. So I mean, there is accumulation going on. There's some worries here. This high volume sell candle right here, right here, right here. So it's not picture perfect, but 1020 we'll buy. All right, come on. Let's get down there. Get down to the 100. There we go. Oh, almost. Bouncing off the 65. Finally got to it. Wow, and it is getting a little crazy. There we go. That's the breakout candle. But where was your? It wasn't tight. It wasn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to get into this, and the market's heading lower as well. Let's hope it gives. Ooh. So I mean, this would have had. I mean, if you'd have bought here around 10, you would have had 5 days or so. This would have been a nice swing trade. All right, let's just keep going. All right, now we're talking. Now we're starting to look a little bit better. Hopefully we get another couple days of sideways. Come on, don't do this to me. I mean, I guess we're buying over this high of 1092. 1093 is our entry. All right, we gapped up. We opened at 1096. So let's say we got in at 1099 or 11. Let's round it to 11 just for ease of my memory. But this was not a bad little flag. It was a little short, 14 bars, but this actually looks decent. And volume's pretty high coming down. Yeah, volume's okay. It's mediocre. Following through, first day looks good. Second day is a little bit of a pullback. Third day is up. So next day, fourth day, let's take 50% off at the open. All right, that open call was good. We opened at 11.37. So we got 30-cent gain, 37-cent gain. What was our risk? Our risk was probably maybe 30 cents. So let's say a 1 hour winner. 1 hour winner on the first 50%. And yeah, I'm not going to move my stop up yet. I'm hoping we get another pop up to 12 or 13 for this last part. Otherwise, we're trailing it with the 20. All right, we bounced off the 10. That's a good sign. Closing below the 10 is not a good sign. At this close, I'm going to take off 25%. This close below the 10, I don't like that. So we closed at 11.21, so only 21 cents there. So that's like maybe a 0.7 R on 25%. So we have 25% left, close below the 20, and we are out. Nope, we bounced off the 20 with high volume. Hey, all right. Nice little gap up. We are into, let's see, this was 9/2 of 2004. And let's see. Dividend on the 22nd. Reports final results on August 12th was earnings. August 12th was here, right here, this candle, this high volume candle in here. This was the earnings. So nice. We took a little flag after the earnings. That's always a good sign. Okay, but we're in 25%, not a lot. Huge volume on this gap up. Let's hope it runs and gives us a decent winner. Coming down, I think we may have closed below right there. 12.02, we closed at 12.02. All right, so we're technically still in. All right, we would have been out there. Close 11.75, so 2R winner on the last 25%. So, we're looking at like maybe a 1.4R winner total. Not great. But this stock has just been kind of a choppy mess to trade so far. And we're right back above it. Got faked out. This actually looks almost kind of like a funky flag here, doesn't it? And then we got super tight at the highs. 24 bars. All right, let's take a trade above 1260. 1260 entry. Yeah, all right. We would have gotten in, and we could have gotten in on a crazy day. Opened at 1275, came down to the low of 1219. Let's say we got in at 1275, and let's put our stop, at the lows of this candle, 1219. So, what is that? 55 cents. Or so 55-cent risk. All right. We're holding on. All right. We're resolving to the upside. So let's get out of half here at the open of the next day, which would be there. So the open was 13.05. Yeah, not a bad trade. What did we get at 12.75? That's 40 cents. So we're looking at that's not great. That's like 0.7 R winner on 50%. All right, we'll trail the rest with the 20. Coming back in. There we go. Still got 50%. All right. It is just churning higher. Volume is getting higher as it's going up. Some high volume sell candles there. So I think if we break out, and I'm guessing we are, I'm going to take off the other 25% at like 14.05. There we go. Okay, so other 25% at 14.05, got in at 12.75. So that's much more respectable. That's $1.30. So that's like a 2R on 25%. And let's see what happens. Still trailing it with the 20. We're grinding higher. All right, we would have been out here. Closed at 13.76. So that'd be one point there. So I mean, we're looking at like 1.6R on 25%. So that was pretty respectable. 1.8R on half or so, and 0.7R on another half. So hey, we got another winner. Let's see, that would be like 1.4R again win. So we're just kind of grinding out wins on this thing. I think we have maybe 3.8R total is our win so far. What are we at? 25 minutes? All right, let's keep going. Man, just stops us out right back to the top. All right, we got another kind of crazy looking flag developing here. Let's just look back a little bit at it though. We had this pullback here. You know, where is it rallying the most from? It pulled back to the 65 and we had a good rally from there, but we broke the 20. It's kind of going on the 20, but it keeps breaking it. It's almost like we should be using the 50 or the 65 when we get in. Because that's when the thing is actually going to change. All right, looking good. I mean, this was somewhat of a thing here. It was wide and loose, but yeah, this was somewhat of a flag. Just grinding higher. What is ADR? ADR is 3, 2 sometimes. So we went from like a cool, volatile, fun stock to a boring, grindy stock. And it's just not given, oh, there you go. It's just not given really any setups or entries that are good enough. Here we go, finally. Let's go down. Let's hit the 65 or something. Wow. So is this a pattern? This isn't a pattern that I normally trade, but that worked right up. And you can see it's just kind of bouncing off the 20. Yeah, the 20 is working for sure. It's messy, but the 20 is working. This was a little wedge in here, and very nice return. Went up 14%. Here we go. Oh, he didn't even hit the 20 that time. All right. Close below the 20, right back above it. Does not want to give that 20 up. Nice. So this is a breakout here. Yeah, not too long of a flag, but that's a breakout there. It's a breakout after 4 up days, which is a little bit concerning, but it's just going to go. There we go. Wow, we hit the 50 for the first time. For the first time, we hit the 50. Huh. I mean, is this a pattern? Not really. It's just a bunch of down days, and now we're bouncing off those down days. This is why trading grindy stocks just sucks. You don't get the movement. And I'm tempted just to take something, just to get into this. I mean, this is a pullback stock. You just want to buy pullbacks. If you buy breakouts, they fade. Wow, now we're pulling back. All right. This would be the place to buy. Buy it, come right back up. Let's see if we can get some kind of consolidation here. The main market's going down. Ooh, it's getting wicked. Here we go. All right. Now maybe we base a little bit in here. Maybe not. Maybe we make new lows. All right. This maybe was buyable, this candle. We did have higher lows for a few days, but we did have lower lows over a few weeks. Wow, did you see this? We had this huge buy candle. It closed near the top, high volume, and then it opened halfway into the candle, and it's rallied up from there. Oh my gosh, this is getting just ugly. But we are getting some kind of weird double bottom thing here. Now we're getting this rise. The dance of this stock is so interesting, and I hope you're experiencing it with me, but it's like every sell-off, right back up. Sell-off, right back up. Sell-off, it tries right back up. Sell-off, it's trying right back up. It's just trying, but getting sold. And it's making this this range in here with this same kind of 1715 low and 1885 high. It's trying so hard, breaking out. Can it hold it? It can. All right, going back up. What trades would you be taking in here? Am I missing trades? Because I don't feel great about this stock. I don't feel like, man, I definitely want to get in on this big buy candle. This buy candle, I mean, that's a tiny little flag in there, I'm sure, on the hourly chart. This candle here breaking out to a higher range above 1880. This was after 4 days up. Were you buying that? I wouldn't be buying it after 4 days up. We made new highs. All right. We're grinding higher. This would be the time to buy again. It's pulling back again to the 20. I don't know. Let's try something wonky. Let's buy it at, if it gets up to 2080. Let's buy right into the 10 resistance. So it gapped up there. 2080, we're in. Yeah, it's working. Oh, it's not working. We stopped out. All right. We're down to around 3R in total wins on this thing. Okay, now we're trying again. No, now we're coming back down. Man, this thing is just a mess. Okay, now this is looking good. With small candles going upwards. Yeah, I say we buy at 225. This thing could really launch. I mean, this thing could just, it's been choppy. It's been choppy upwards, and those tend to either resolve strongly to the upside or strongly to the downside. So let's try it. At 22.24. I think that's the high of this candle. It's 22.30. So yeah, 22.25. Let's get in. Yeah, it did not let us in. Oh, maybe we are in. No, we're not in. All right, now we're in. 22.25. Stop below 21.25. So let's risk a point. Let's see if we can get something. Like I said, this thing's either going to plunge down or go higher. All right, we plunged down. Stopped out again. Yep. All right. Sometimes I didn't know if the stock was going to just blast off to the top or do this. This slow ascending wedge either resolves to the upside or to the downside. If you look, like oil recently did this exact same thing a month ago or so. It just had this slow grinding wedge, and as soon as the whole Ukraine-Russia debacle occurred, it broke out crazy up. But this apparel manufacturer did not have that same occurrence. Yikes. Gap down. Oh. We are going down. Oh. All right. I think that's the end of it. That is the end of it. All right. So let's recap. We had a nice 3R trade somewhere around in here. This was buying a pullback stock. If you bought pullbacks in this, you did great. Pullback to the 20. This is the one we bought where we got 3R, I think. That worked fantastically. Pull back to this scum. This kind of worked. Pull back here. This kind of worked. This was definitely a pullback stock. I thought going in that we were going to be a breakout stock, but we weren't. This is the stock that you wanted to buy here, trail with the 50 MA. If you bought it here around 1187 and trailed it with the 50, you'd have been in until here, where it closed below at 1792. That would have been a very nice 6 or 7 point winner. That was what you wanted to do. So let's call it there. 33 minutes. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Not the funnest trade, right? I mean, I think I ended up with like 1R, maybe a little bit higher in gains. We had a bunch of stop outs. I took a bunch of trades, but I didn't want to miss things. And yeah, it just happens sometimes. At least we got out with a little bit of profit. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this, subscribe, like it, do all the fun stuff, and shoot me a message if you're interested in joining our Discord. Bye.